Vento just hitting the ball a little short in that rally, giving Sugiyama the chance to dictate the play. She's going to have to keep the ball a bit deeper to prevent that. You see the ability of these players. As soon as the ball's short, they really do something constructive with it. That was a fantastic backhand. Got up to it quickly, nailed it into the forehand corner.
I think that Sugiyama there is a little more aggressive off the ground. She hits the ball a few kilometres an hour harder, and that will test the speed of Vento. She'll have to move quickly, and as we've said, Sugiyama plays well up on the baseline all the time. Doesn't give her opponents much time.
So the chance now for an early break. The first game of the match. The advantage to Ei Sugiyama, the runner-up last year from Japan.
See there the forehand just a little bit off balance, Sugiyama, when she hit that ball. The backhand down the line is always a strong one for two-handed players. They hit that one with a lot of confidence and more power than a one-handed player.
Advantage Vento.
See how early Sugiyama takes that return of serve. She's about a metre inside the baseline. She will miss a few, but on the whole, it's the way that she has to play, and it's the way that she's going to win a lot of points.
Game Vento.
Maria Vento holds serve in the opening game of the singles final here at Hope Island. A bit of a battle, but she takes the first game. It's 1-love.
Ei Sugiyama to serve.
Second game, Sugiyama on serve.
Fantastic forehand by Vento. Saw the short ball and moved in very quickly. That's one thing that both these players do. They move well up and back from the court.
Beautiful placement.
15 all.
Well, that's what she's looking for when you get the short ball, to make the angle. You see this one will go through the service court. That's impossible to get back.
Vento thought it may have been a little wide, but first ace of the match.
Here it is, the slice serve, just taking the line.
Correction, first serve.
So an overrule there from the central umpire. Called fault, but now we're playing 2.
$40-50. Game Sugiyama.
She played it well, didn't she? Lost the first point. A very impressive service game from Ai Sugiyama.
Love 50.
First double fault for Vento.
Love 30.
She had a few problems with some service games in the semi-final. Already under a bit of pressure.
$15-30.
It's a good change of pace there by Vento. It's difficult when you're playing a player like Sugiyama who just gets the rhythm. If you keep hitting the ball back hard, it's often good just to mix it up like that. That occasion forcing the error.
Yes, there's no doubt that Sugiyama likes the speed of the ball, pretty quick onto the racket. Very simple style, as we said, straight back, straight through. And a few loopy ones, change of pace. Maybe a little slice, if she can play it, would be a good tactic.
That forehand, she really mishit that one. Sometimes with her preparation, she just doesn't get her racket back early enough, and as a result, catches it late, loses control.
Game, Vento.
So Vento holds serve. She leads 2-1 in the first set.
Vento leads 2 games to 1.
Sugiyama down 1-2.
Loves that shot, doesn't she? And plays it so well.
15 love.
Another ace. Second of the match for Ai Sugiyama.
We haven't seen many of those either this week. The court is just a medium pace court. In fact, as we look at the end of that replay, the girls were, some of them, a little critical of the speed of the court. Say that I think the court's a very fair surface. Those that would have been complaining would have been the fast court specialist, and the slow court specialist would think this is terrific. So you can't please everybody.
Vento playing the Sugiyama speciality for a winner.
30 all.
I think from this rally we can see that both girls love hitting their backhand. There's a couple of occasions there Vento ran around her forehand to hit a backhand. Most unusual to see that. You can see why with that last shot.
First serve.
First break point of the match for Maria Vento. She needed it to drop the other way. It would have been the break, and it would have come against the run of play.
She's a little unlucky here, actually. She really hits it well, just catching the top of the net, and that was enough to send it out. She'd actually hit it a really good shot, but the net not helping her.
First serve. Advantage Sugiyama.
Good deep serve by Sugiyama. She hasn't got a really powerful serve, but she does place it well.
Vento had a break point there, but Sugiyama battling away.
She's really giving Sugiyama a work over here, or a workout rather. She's moving it from side to side.
Sensing that Sugiyama could be still settling in here. There's a couple of times in that last rally where she could have come into the net, like she hit a drive volley, and yesterday I think she would have followed that to the net and been a little bit more positive with her play, but just a little tentative.
Another chance of a break for Vento.
Deuce.
That's a nice feeling for Sugiyama there to get an unforced error on a break point.
Advantage Sugiyama.
That's that forehand that we saw yesterday with Vento. She keeps running when she hits it. I'd like to see her just steady herself a little bit, hit the ball, then move. A little bit anxious to get to the net before she's completed the shot.
And finally Sugiyama holds serve. Not without a real fight though.
Vento, it's taking your time. That's what you have to do when it's warm. 2-all.
15 love.
This match important to both players. They both will improve their ranking on the world circuit from here. Sugiyama defending the runner-up points, which she's done. If she can win here, she'll move her ranking up from the current 20.
Good. By a whisker.
30-50.
Just watch the way Sugiyama hits this backhand, how low she gets, stays right down, body weight going forward the whole time. Great backhand down the line.
Strong breeze causing problems with the ball toss. Well played by Vento. She saw Sugiyama approaching, leaving
40-50.
the forehand side of the court open.
It's a great shot by Vento. Got right at the toes of Sugiyama. It's always difficult to hit a ball, volley a ball when it's below the line of the net.
María Vento there's been the big improver, or one of the big improvers on the women's circuit in 1997, improving her position 120 places, currently ranked 49, finished 97 at 46. Rankings come out every week, so they vary just slightly all the time. New tournaments come on, the old one after 12 months drop off.
Game Vento.
Vento holds serve. She takes a 3-2 lead in the first set here at Hobart.
Vento leads 3 games to 2.
A tight first set. Sugiyama served for it at 5-4 but dropped serve. At 5-all, she broke back 6-5 and then served it out 7 games to 5 over María Vento. We pick up play now at the start of the second set.
The step of Sugiyama makes her feel much better now, and Vento has to lift herself. She was in that set all the way through and finally dropped a couple of crucial games.
Love 50.
Well, the interesting part of the end of that first set was when Sugiyama was so positive in winning that service game. She was down love 30, went out, went a little bit extra power in the serve, went for it, served a couple of unreturnables, one ace. Excellent finish for her.
15-all.
She'll be looking now for a very positive start to this second set, hoping to run away with it. So she'll be very keen to get on with this now. Keep the pressure on.
It's also very important for Vento to get a good start to this set and not let Sugiyama get confidence and run away with it. So it's a little disappointing if you've lost the first one, but really important to refocus in the beginning stages of the second.
So now 2 break points in the opening game of the second set for Sugiyama. The second double fault of the game, second of the match, and Sugiyama breaks in the opening game of the second set. She leads 1-0 and then 1-0 in the second. 1-0 after taking the first. She now finds herself in a situation where she really can pile on the pressure and try to run away with this second set.
In that first set, Sugiyama's backhand was a very telling point for her, shot for her. She had 11 winners to 4 for Vento. Forehand errors though for Sugiyama, double 20-10 in the error department on the forehand. Vento's main strength coming from the forehand side. She had 11 winners on that forehand.
Sensational. She is in sparkling form in this first service game of the second set.
You can see she moves on again, this high shoulder height ball. Well executed.
And what a way to finish. She holds serve to love and leads now 2-0 in the second set.
That slice serve, which has either gone wide on the forehand or down the middle on the backhand, been most effective for her the whole match.
It's real danger time now for Maria Vento. Down a set, down a break. This is a must-win game for her to stay in this match and have a chance to win the Thalgo Australian Women's Hardcourt title.
15-0.
Whoa!
Well, that's 3 in the space of 2 service games now, and body language can say quite a bit, can't it? And you really get the impression that she is right down on confidence.
Yeah, she has to put that behind her. She has to go to the old sporting cliche, 1 point at a time, 1 game at a time, hold this particular serve, and I think tactically vary a pace a little. I think Maria's had success when she has looped a few balls, then hit the next one hard, maybe try and play a few shorter balls, because there's no doubt that the Japanese girl there loves the hard ball coming onto her.
First serve.
It's a good point there by Vento. At least you can see that she's mixing it up, coming in, putting pressure on the forehand that's been a little bit vulnerable.
She had the chance to set up that point with a good serve and then put the ball into the net. So back to Juice.
Advantage Vento.
There's that changing the direction of the shot again. The cross-court ball, hitting it down the line. She's a little bit face-on, too front-on. You do hit the forehand now with an open stance, but that time she was a bit too front-on, mistimed it.
Deuce.
She just loves that backhand return. Moves up to it beautifully and cracked it cross court. She seems to do it a lot better when she's behind as well.
Correction. Play left, please.
I think the linesman called the ball out and Donna Butler overruling. It looks, here's a replay, see if we can see. Pretty difficult to tell. Confident call by Donna Butler. At any rate, players will replay the point.
Missed it. She seemed to be there. She seemed to have had it covered, but reaching. The ball kept going further away. Vento really needs to hold serve here. Already down one service game in the second set. And the luck's just not going her way when she needs it.
It's amazing how it goes like that. In the semi-finals yesterday we saw a number of net cords like today, but they all went over. And today the net not just helping the players.
Advantage Sugiyama.
Now there's a break point for Sugiyama, leading 2-love in the second after taking the first set 7-5.
Game
And
Sugiyama.
there's the break, another break to Sugiyama, and she takes a 3-love lead
Sugiyama leads
in this
3-2.
second set. Maria Vento is now down 2 breaks. Sugiyama serving for a 4-love lead in the second set.
Oh, that's a brilliant shot.
15 love.
Just taking your time there, stroking it up the line. Nothing rushed. Just good timing.
Another great slice serve down the middle. I think that last game was really important for Sugiyama. It's like she's got some breathing space now. Really going for her shots with purpose and making them as well.
A little shake of the head. She didn't quite hit it as cleanly as she would have liked. In fact, the ball coming off a bit slower, I think, than Maria Vento expected. And that in the end forced the error.
She played the point right. Good approach shot deep to the backhand. Fortunate that she missed that. Just pulled her head down at the last minute. Keep your left hand up and your head up when you hit a smash.
Game Sugiyama.
So Sugiyama holds serve.
Sugiyama taking that forehand early, only just missing. I think we're seeing that she is a little bit more, she's playing a little bit more free now that she's got this lead. Hitting out a little more and moving a little more confidently as well.
Down the line from Sugiyama.
15.
Covering a lot of court.
There's really no answer for that. It was a pretty good serve. Running backhand down the line. Made it look easy.
On the line.
15-13.
And again, she's drawing opponent off the court with the angle, opening the court up and then just nailing the backhand down the line for a winner.
Played by Vento, coming into the net and forcing Sugiyama right across the baseline there.
Yeah, it's good to see the players as in that situation when their opponent's way off the court, even if they haven't hit an approach shot, they will sneak into the net, take the opportunity. Normally they get an easy volley.
Just overdid the angle. And now Vento with a chance to hold serve, which would be the first time she's been able to do that in the set. But a bit more work to do just yet.
It's like bread and butter for Sugiyama at the moment. First the angle and then the deep shot into the open court. Perfect combination.
Game Sugiyama.
Sugiyama breaks again. She takes a 5-love lead and she'll be serving for the match. It's a pretty emphatic scoreline. Sugiyama 7-5-5 love over Vento. And she's about to serve for the final of the Hardcourt Championships.
Time.
She needs to keep up the food intake and the fluid intake. She's got a fair way to go yet today. The doubles to come. That's when she can get the final out of the way. So it's Ei Sugiyama of Japan, the 4th seed, about to serve for the Thalgo Hardcourt singles title.
It's
a good way to start.
She's certainly on a roll at the moment, Sugiyama. Can't seem to do anything wrong. That forehand, that was the high one that she'd been struggling with earlier on, but just smacked it for a winner. I think where Vento should be a little disappointed with herself is in the beginning of the second set. Instead of congratulating herself for sticking in and having such a tight first set, she was disappointed and gave Sugiyama too much of a lead in this second set.
Just wants to keep a concentration going here.
Great shot by Sugiyama. It's always difficult to finish off a set, particularly when it's a final. Normally a few nerves floating around, but certainly not there.
And this brings up match point. And there it is, Sugiyama wins the Hardcourt Championship in straight sets. Runner-up last year and the number 4 seed, victorious in 1998. A straight sets victory, 7-5, 6-love over María Vento of Venezuela. It was a tough first set. The first set could have gone either way, but then she ran through the second set in quick time. A very emphatic victory. Bad luck to María Vento, but she's had a wonderful tournament. Her first final, and a good way to start 1998 for her.